Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. This video is about our tour around Prince Edward Island with the boat. And again, this is Family Sailing Vlog. Please subscribe to our channel if you like our videos. And I'm just getting you caught up on some of the trips we took before. So this one was Prince Edward Island, Canada, which is part of the Maritimes. And basically Mike crossed over and went around Prince Edward Island, and we met up in Charlottetown in the sort of middle, and then took the boat all along the edge to West Point. And so that's the route that we were taking. Mike arrived in Prince Edward Island to East Point, which is obviously the easternmost point of the island. They also went to Surrey and managed to stop. It was actually just Mike and Ben for this stretch of the journey. So he and Ben were going along the PEI eastern part, and Murray Harbor was one of the stops they made that Mike really loved. And in fact, he brought me back there because he loved it so much. So I'm just going to do a quick plug for Murray Harbor. And there is Nellie's Landing, which is an amazing marina. And you can go to nellieslanding.com. So if you're ever in PEI, I really encourage you to check that out. So they continued along the coast, stopping and obviously anchoring along the way. They were just trying to make good time. So they weren't really doing too much touring, but really just having some good anchorages. Meanwhile, I was with Jasmine and Josh, and we were making our way to PEI to Charlottetown for Canada Day. We thought that was kind of fitting to meet in Charlottetown on Canada Day. And so here's the boat arriving in Charlottetown. And in fact, we did make it. We did meet up on Canada Day, and it was great to all be together again. And we managed to do a little bit of touring together. We went to see some of the amazing beaches that you could access as you went, and there were crazy jellyfish all over the place at this time of year. It was in July, obviously, because it was just Canada Day. So we got to tour around a little bit. We ate some incredible food. I love scallops, so it was awesome to be back on the shore. For that, I took a few little day trips, like here's to these really neat bottle houses, and of course had to do some scenic drives of PEI as well. But mostly we stayed along the shore. So this is the end of the trip where we reached West Point, and that was the last point where we were all together. So we really enjoyed sort of that final part of the trip. We stayed on the boat at West Point and just took a nice walk over to the lighthouse and along the beach there. So this was for the kids to all sort of see each other and be together, because again, Mike had been gone with Ben for quite a while, and we just wanted to take that time for the kids to all be together again. So then Mike was taking his next step on the boat, and so he kept Jasmine and Josh, and I switched and took Ben with me. And so that was sort of the saying goodbye here at West Point, because it's the end of our PEI section, and they were going to head out the next morning. And meanwhile, I was going to head out by car, leaving them behind. And so Mike was really happy to have some new crew on the boat. They were able to go under, take a lot of really neat journeys. And Ben and I, meanwhile, went along the St. Lawrence, because we went around to meet back up in the Baie des Chaleurs. So I did another video about Percy Rock, which was a huge highlight, and Mike had to go all that way to meet up with us. We ended up meeting up in New Carlisle, which is a special town, what we call down home in my family, a special town in my childhood. And so that's the boat at the Green, which was really exciting. So that's kind of where the PEI trip ended up, and brought us to that location. Thanks for watching.